Hi everyone, it's Max Power here. I've got a video this time. This is not a review, by the way. This is just a video that I wanted to make. The reason I'm showing you this Lazer X box is because this is actually what inspired me to do this video. I was walking by the store and I just happened to go by the toy area. It's right next to where all the video games is in my local Walmart here, and I saw this and I said, "Oh my gosh, there's still people playing laser tag." I remember this when I was a kid, and so I thought about it and I'm like, man, I was in disbelief that this product was still out there, so I bought it. I just wanted to buy it because it reminded me of something that I had when I was a kid, and so the video that I'm doing today is about laser tag. Now, again, this is retro. We're going back to 1986. For those of you that remember 1986, or maybe the people that don't know 1986, maybe you're going to get a history lesson here today. But 1986 was a big year for a company called Worlds of Wonder, and they came up with a product called the laser tag. And it was at that time the hottest toy. You couldn't find this laser tag gun game anywhere, and my parents obviously surprised me with it. I was in disbelief that I actually got it, but it was the hottest thing. It was this laser tag toy was so hot and amazing that actually there was a cartoon that was made out of the game. That's how much of a hot item this was. So I'm going to go ahead and take this away because, again, this is not a video about the Lazer X, but out of all these years, I've managed to hold on to my laser tag gun. And so here it is. I haven't seen many of these on any of the YouTube channels that I've checked, and I even went on eBay to see if they had, and there's a few out there. I think I saw some on eBay, and I was kind of amazed that some people still had this. I'm amazed I still had this. I was your average kid that I tore the heck out of my toys. I never kept them. They either broke or I just used them. So the fact that I have this is kind of an amazing thing for me. I think maybe the story behind it is that after I was done playing with it, indefinitely, I just put it away and I kept it. So yeah, this was the toy back in 1986. Let me give you a little bit of the details here. Now, this thing still works. All these years, it still works. Like I said, I haven't done anything with this in so many years that I was, surprised that it still works. I got batteries in it, and I'll show you how this works. But, I mean, this was futuristic of the time. The way they said it was a laser that comes out of here. I don't know if it was actually a true laser or not. Or maybe it's, I was looking at that Lazer X and it says there, lasers, this doesn't use laser, it uses an infrared beam. So I don't know if it uses the same technology. I have tried it, shooting this with the Lazer X, and they're not compatible. So I wasn't able to use it with the other system. But I mean, I had so much fun with this. There's a scope here, right here, that when you press the button slightly, you see a red dot. So I thought that was super cool when I was a kid. There's a button right here that it makes sounds, the laser sound, so you can tone it down a little bit or turn it all the way up high, so it's either loud or soft. And there's even another button here that I don't think it kind of tells you what it is, but what it's supposed to do, it allows you to kind of make the laser small or thinner or larger. I think the print is gone from it, but you can toggle it from here to here to spread the beam, and down here to make it smaller or thinner. And this lights up right here on both sides. And that was the logo for the Worlds of Wonder. I mean, the Worlds of Wonder made some real great, awesome toys. I think they even came up with the Teddy Ruxpin. So, but I'm not sure about that one. But they were on a roll as far as in 1986. And the sensor, you can buy at the time. You could buy a whole vest that was sold separately, or this came with not a vest, but it came with kind of a strap and with the Velcro, and you can put the Velcro right here. As you can see, it says Star Sensor 1986 Worlds of Wonder Inc. So still works. So I'm gonna go ahead and then show you guys here. For anyone here watching this video, if you had this, those will probably bring back some memories. That sound. Alright, so I don't think I need to show how laser tag is played, but you know, you shoot the gun and this sensor right here picks up, and in this particular toy, when you shoot it, it registers right here. So every tag, it registers it till it reaches the red, and then it flashes, and then the heartbeat goes fast. And so I think the whole thing is that it was so loud that you knew that that person was out. They couldn't just turn it off and turn it back on because it was so loud. For example, if it was all the way red here, you'd have to walk around and you were out. And this is kind of, you know, no more. You couldn't shoot him anymore. I mean, you could technically shoot him, but it wouldn't register anything here. And if you turned it off and turn it back on, people would hear it, and then you know that you were cheating. So I thought that was kind of neat. But I'm going to demonstrate here how what the gun does. Let me turn this off. So here the gun, and okay, and here we go. I'm going to put it right next to the speaker so you guys can hear it. And then the red light. Very Michael Kit, you know, type of thing. I guess because they kind of made it almost seem like Kit was the, you know, the big TV show in those times. So, and it doesn't show you here because it's because of the lights here. But if you put it up here, there's a red light kind of on the scope, and you really can't see it here, but it's there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn off the light so you guys can take a look at this. So you can see what it looks like. Let me put up here I use this box, the Lazer X box, to demonstrate. Okay. Okay, let me straighten this out a little bit. There we go. Alright guys, and this is supposed to be about, I think at the time, if I remember, it'll allow you to go up to 200 feet. So let me go ahead and turn off the lights here. Alright, so when you were out there at nighttime doing the laser tag, that's all you see. That's all you saw with other people, and it wasn't color coded. This is actually what it was, and the other team had the same thing. Of course, the only way you know you hit someone on their side is because they had the the tag on there, and you know that was the other team that got hit. So here's the first shot. All right, and that was supposed to kind of give you the pulse, like your heart beating, and you know you're about to get tagged. You shot one more time, and now you're one step away from getting that last tag, and you know you're trying to find cover, and then next thing you know, someone hits you, and now you're really at the very end, right there. And now it's displaying red. I don't know if it shows you here, but it's displaying red and red over here. So you're in trouble if you know if you're about to get tagged, and that was it. And that lets you that you're out of the game pretty much. There's no way, only if you wanted to try to cheat, you could turn it off, turn it back on, but then you could hear the you know, you turning it back on, turning it off. So if you had this going on, you're out of the game. Someone could shoot you, and you could hear the sound them hitting you, but it wouldn't register anything up here. And that's pretty much how the game was. Now let me show you the gun. So here's the gun. And then the scope. Let's see if I can find it here. Okay. Alright. So there's the red dot. So this is what you saw in your scope. I mean, I don't know how accurate it was, but it kind of gave you the illusion that you had a scope on someone. So, for example, if you had that in your eyesight, and you can put the red dot in there, and you can shoot them. I'm going to turn it back on. At the time, laser tag, if I remember correctly, didn't really have any competition. There was another. Well, actually, no. Let me take that back. I'm going, you know, back in through memory lane here. They actually had a competitor, and I think it was called Photon. And the reason that one wasn't so popular was because it was unlike this one where it was completely wireless. It was completely wireless. The Photon was tethered. So I believe, if I remember correctly, the gun and the sensor, the one that you wore, was kind of bigger, and so you were tethered to it. It's kind of like this Lazer X. Let me show that real briefly here. So I think the Photon had the same idea, and I remember as a kid, I'm like, oh, that's not really as cool as the laser tag from Worlds of Wonder, because it was tethered kind of like this. So this is the Lazer X product here, and I mean, I haven't tried. I mean, I've turned it on. It's okay, I guess. You know, it just has a bunch of light. I don't know how you can be kind of stealthy with this. You know, so, and it's very, you know, when I took it out of the box, certainly felt kind of plasticky, really plastic. When you compare, turn this off. When you compare this product to, you know, this one right here, this one's really, really sturdy, really solid. So if there was any complaint as a kid, was the battery compartment. The battery compartment, it took 6 batteries here, and the flaw of this one was that it depended on this piece being here. Now, with having 6 batteries and running around and doing all kinds of stuff and doing this, the battery started to eventually wear down or get too heavy, and it would flip this off. So I don't know if mine was just a flawed one, but I mean, I didn't have a problem in the beginning, but later on, you know, it was kind of a hassle, because you'd be in the middle of a fight, and then you'd throw up the gun, and then the batteries would just shoot out, because, you know, 6 batteries is pretty heavy in there. So, you know, you can hear them kind of shaking in there, and so, you know, eventually they were too heavy for this compartment. You know, this is about the only time that it would have been nice if they would have put a screw. I'm not a big fan of screws, you know, when it comes to battery compartments, but maybe this is kind of what, you know, why they did it later in the future, because definitely that was a very big flaw. So again, I don't know if they use this the same technology that the Lazer X. When I shoot it, I don't see anything, but here I can actually see something, a light. So maybe it's kind of like a remote control. So let me turn off that light again. So this is what you see. The reason this is registering is because whatever it shoots here, it's bouncing off the lens and it's shooting back. So that was another way, another fun way to get someone, you know, is that you point it, if they were by the mirror, you can point it, and then it would, you know, you would kind of say, oh, it ricocheted off the mirror or off a wall or something, and you would be able to get them. So it was that sensitive. So here's the so this is what you saw, the silhouette of the Lazer. So anyway, all right. Anyway, I just I wanted to share this. Like I said, it's not a review, just kind of something that I had in my the stuff that I have. I don't have. I think maybe this might be the only thing that I have from my childhood as far as a toy that I have. I was just your average kid. I'd play with my toys and throw them away or whatever. So somehow this little gem stayed in my stayed with me. So I'm happy to share that with all the collectors out there. I don't know if this brought back some memories for anybody out there, but certainly just looking at it and goofing around with it this afternoon, I'm doing this video, just brought back some real nice memories of using this toy and you know, playing with it. So good times. All right, guys. Thanks for staying tuned. Appreciate all my subscribers, everyone that's out there. Just appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Stay tuned. I have a couple things that are coming in. Not retro stuff, but stuff that I picked up over the month of December. I do have some other things that are coming towards the end of December. They're not going to make the December 24th deadline, so it's more likely it'll be in January that I'm gonna get what I was supposed to get in December. So that's just the way things go. Again, thank you guys, and stay tuned, and I will see you. Take care.